would like to call this meeting of the Evesham Township Board of Education to order. Pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act, adequate public notice has been given by the Secretary of Evesham Township Board of Education in the following manner. Posting written notice on the Evesham Township Board of posting written notice on the official bulletin board at the Board of Education office, emailing written notice to the Burlington County Times and the Courier Post, filing written notice with the municipal clerk of Evesham Township. May I have a roll call, please?
Mr. Bach. Here. Mrs. Capello.
Here.
Mr. Fitzgerald. Here. Ms. Fox.
Here.
Mr. Cannon.
Here.
Mrs. Knoll.
Here.
Ms. Lee.
Here.
Mrs. Ryan.
Here.
Mr. Thompson.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Okay, at this time I will ask for a motion to go into executive session and a motion to approve items 2.1 through 2.4, whereas in NJSA 10-4-12 allows for a public body to go into closed session during a public meeting, and whereas the Board of Education of Evesham Township has deemed it necessary to go into closed session to discuss certain matters which are exempted from the public, and whereas the regular meeting of the board will reconvene following the end of closed session at approximately 7:30, now therefore be it resolved that the Board of Education will go into session for the following reasons as outlined in NJSA 10-4-12, items 2.1 through 2.4. Do I have a motion? Mr. Fitzgerald? Mr. Thompson? Any questions or comments? Okay, roll call, please.
Mr. Bach.
Yes.
Mrs. Capello.
Yes.
Mr. Fitzgerald.
Yes.
Ms. Fox.
Yes.
Mr. Canton.
Yes.
Mrs. Knoll.
Yes.
Ms. Lee.
Yes.
Mrs. Ryan.
Yes.
Mr. Thompson.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
The mission of the Evesham Township School District is to promote excellence in an environment that engages students in meaningful learning experiences. In partnership with students, dedicated staff, families, and community, the district provides a strong educational foundation that will empower our students to achieve their unique potential, embrace self-directed lifelong learning, develop the skills necessary for appropriate risk-taking and responsible decision-making, respect themselves and others, problem-solve individually and collaboratively, and become contributing members of a diverse global society.
Fantastic. So we have a very special presentation of a donation from the Evesham Education Foundation. We have Scott Zielinski, who is a longtime member and outgoing president of the organization. We have John Cipollone, longtime member and organizer of the Golf Classic, which recently occurred and was very, very successful and is a huge part of what Bill Smithman, who is the newly elected president of, and congratulations, of the Evesham Education Foundation, is about to share with us. And Bill, I don't know if you want to, I'll hold that for you if you want to talk a little bit.
So I didn't think I was speaking. So this year we are announcing record funding, $71,100. So, we have a great board, a lot of members that put in a lot of time, a lot of effort to help us raise these funds for the district. I guess the programs that we're donating to, we're purchasing one active board. I have a teacher who's asked me if he's going in her room. I don't know. We are paying for the framing for the art gala that just finished up recently. Also, we have $35,000 for the counseling program, $10,000 for Metamorphosis, $10,000 for the coordinated arts program, and also $10,000 for Tier 3 enrichment and the literacy program. So, we hope that we can increase this funding, every year. We need the support from the community, so we hope to see you guys at one of our next events.
Thank you. Thanks, Scott.
Hey,
Thank you, John.
Don't try to cash that check.
Let's get it. Yeah. No? All right, you're going to be up a lot later.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, guys. I'm so glad not only that we get to recognize them, but that we get to do that tonight with such a large audience, because one thing we're always trying to do as the Ed Foundation is spread the word about that it exists and all the good that it does. And if you're interested in learning more or being involved, please email me and we'll connect you with more information. It's a fantastic way to serve our fantastic community. So thanks again, guys. Appreciate it. So our next presentation, and if Barbara Olt is here, let's see, I'm looking around. It's so many, Barb, come on down. And then, so I want to let Barb have a stroll down all by herself, but I also know a lot of family members are here, and I see them standing. If her family could come down, I want everyone to be able to see her together with her family, because the Olts are such a long-time family here in town. I know multiple members of the family in different ways, so if any family or friends who are here for Barb could come down as well. Hello. How you doing, David? That's wonderful. So we have just a little slideshow first, and then an award for Barb. Yes, I used her full name, Barbara Olt, on the slides, but for me and for everybody who works with her, she's Barb. So I'll be saying Barb. So she's on the agenda tonight for retirement. So if anyone who isn't aware, she has worked for our district for 56 years, which is longer than, yeah. Which is longer than I would say a lot of people in this room have been alive. And there's probably a lot of people in this room, even from multiple generations, who have benefited from her work because she has started as a bus driver in 1967 and then worked her way up to become transportation coordinator in 2000. So she's affected and improved thousands of lives, helping thousands of students every year for decades and decades. And so this is a picture of her year 2 of driving with the arrow there. That's Barbara back in the day. Okay. So just so you know, so back in 1967 when she started working, our town's population was just about 20% of what it is now. So 10,800 people. Neighborhoods that we can't imagine didn't exist were just starting, like Brush Hollow. The department had 6 employees total, 5 vehicles, and the first contract was $2.65 an hour at that point. Okay, just moving ahead a little bit, and there was so much to pick through. I went for a little bit of less is more, but she earned a certificate of appreciation in 1973, which stood out to me because a certain superintendent was born that year, and then in talking about it with people here, our curriculum director, we're pretty darn sure, rode on a bus that Barb drove as she attended Evans School. Kings Grant, meanwhile, hadn't even broken ground on Kings Grant, so if you can just imagine, that was just trees, right? In 1974, Kings Grant neighborhood starts. That's a picture from the swipe card days, right? Swipe card. And then we move on, jump ahead to 2000 when she's approved as coordinator. That's the same year our newest school, Marlton Elementary, our only 2-story school, opened for students. And at that point, the population had mushroomed to 42,000, and Woodlands and Dominions had just been finished. So essentially and I can't imagine what that was like to be driving all those years and planning as every year you come to work and there are just more roads, right, all the time. Then 2023 retires after 56 years of invaluable service to students of Evesham with over 500 accumulated sick days, which is it. And if I went, if you could see all the commendations for attendance, and that's just, to me, that's such an important thing. It's actually one of our district goals, right? It's one of our 3 district goals, and you have walked that and driven that and modeled that for 56 years. And she's saying she's driven a bus for over 500,000 miles, which I think that must be a Guinness Book of World Records, I think, right there. I'm going to look that up later. If any of the kids here like Guinness Book, if you want to help me with that, we can check that out. Because if it's not there, we should petition to get it in there, I think. Okay. Remember that transportation department that had 5 vehicles and 6 employees? Well, that was in 1967, but by 2023, it's 51 vehicles, 34 drivers plus 2 sub-drivers, 18 aides, 7 sub-aides, 2 mechanics, 3 main office staff, and obviously reflecting our much larger school population in the town, 48,000 by that point. And just a detail I found looking into the history of the town is we're actually there are about 600 towns in the state. We're the 6th fastest growing right now since 2020. So, there may not be that many more roads added, but there will be more bus stops potentially. And then you look back through things, and especially the picture on the left. So the picture on the right was 2017, our district honored Barb for 50 years of service. And there were some sunflowers in that picture. And then deep in Courier Post archives, there was this photo of Barb in a field of sunflowers back in 2002. that was at the old farm market in Evesham, which I guess it speaks to the changes our town's gone through, because I don't even know what that is. Old farm market, I guess it's where the Lazy Boy is. Okay. So there you go, right? But I think, to me, like the sunflower in a way, it has a little symbolism, I think, for your role, only because, there are so many seeds of help and wonderfulness that you've helped spread through driving 500,000 miles and helping 34 drivers drive millions of miles safely for so many decades. So, yeah. So thank you so much for all that. We got you a little something. Oh, John's got it. So we got her it's a bronze school bus on a pedestal with the ETSD logo, and it says, for your outstanding dedication and care for the children of Evesham Township over 56 years of service, June 22nd, 2023. So, yeah.
Dr. Smith, Board of Education, I appreciate all you've done. I have loved working in this district. I love all the employees and so many students that I have taken to and from school, and some, their parents, I took them and now I had their children, so I have enjoyed working in this district, and it's a beautiful district to work in, so good luck to everyone.
If everybody can kind of like swing this way, and we'll get a picture. You got to be in the middle. You got to be in the middle. You got to be in the middle. You got to be in the middle.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Fred, can you turn off the? Can you turn off the? See if we can turn this off now. Oh, good. Oh, good. No, we've done. All right, we ready to stay up here? Anish, don't walk away. All right, this one's when we're this is Joe's here. I think there might be some cake in your future this evening, Barb. So, I'm I'm so glad that you could all be here tonight for each of these moments because, again, it's the story of who we are. And we have one more presentation for not a staff member, but a board member. Joe Fizicaro, if you can come on up. So, Mr. Fizicaro has reached what's called the Milestone Award from the New Jersey School Boards Association. It's for having served 16 years on our Board of Education. So 16 years. And I got to say, since there is no salary, that's a heap of a lot of money you've earned serving on a Board of Education. I would say for anyone who doesn't know Joe, this award, it's given for 16 years, so it's essentially you earn it through a quantity, 16. It's ironic because when I think of Joe, the word that comes to mind isn't quantity, it's quality. And I've known that in multiple ways. At quality as a board member, quality as a board president, quality as a teacher, quality as a family guy, as a dad, as a husband, as a member of our community. And so it says 16 when in fact there is just so much more that you bring. And thank you for 16 years, Joe. Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right. So, students, we tried something new this year, which was I mentioned the Golf Classic earlier for the Evesham Education Foundation. So we selected 2 student artworks to have in the silent auction at the Golf Classic. So essentially, part of that $71,000 that was donated came through 2 of our very own students' artworks, incredible artworks. So I'd like to call down Michelina Belleville and Sophia Illigash, if they're here. Are they here? All right. Come on down, please. So, and there's only ever going to be one first cohort of artists that were selected for this, so that's the 2 of you. So, when history looks back, it'll be the 2 of you, 2023. So this is an evening of the 3 A's, academics, arts, and athletics. So we're going to move on to some academics now. These are our Math League winners. And I apologize if any names are mispronounced. I was thinking that before the very first name. So we have, and students, as your names are called, please come on down, and then we'll take a picture at the end with everybody, and we'll do that same approach for each of the student groups. So Ian Nandy, Ishan Nandy, Jason Zamedas, Darsh Gajera, Ethan Carver, and Joyce Lee.
Evesboro-Medford winners.
All right. Staying with the academics, next up we have our Elks Essay Contest winners, and to help present that, I'm going to ask if Mr. and Mrs. Matchis can come down to help with this presentation. Good. I'm so glad to see the two of them each year, because when I see them, I know we're about to celebrate students. So it's like fantastic.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. It's great to be back here again this year. We have so many awards that we're so happy that we've written so many wonderful words and wonderful stories through our essay contest. It's a patriotic essay contest, and there's actually competition too. We have our lodge winners, district winners, state winners, and then if you go past the state of all of the lodges in New Jersey, then it goes on to the national winners at our Grand Lodge. So, without further ado, a number of these children I've met at our district awards, and now here you are getting your awards here in your home school district. Okay. You take that back. Take that back. Okay, those are in order. Okay. Okay, first of all, we're going to do our 5th grade awards. And may I have our 3rd place winner in the 5th grade is Ayan Nandi. Come on down, Ayan. Thank you. Ayan, stay up here. 2nd place in 5th grade is, oh, hold on. Where's my paper? Okay. I'm sorry, I wanted to give the schools their plug. Ayan is in Marlton Elementary School. Okay, very good, thank you. Okay, the next person I'd like to award is from the Jaggard Elementary School, Lyra Murtaj. Okay, I think she's not here today. Okay, there you go. Next, our 1st place winner from the DeMasi Elementary School is Delaney DeAndrea. Delaney here? Here she comes. Here, you can hand it. Congratulations. Here, Delaney, get a gift card too. There you go. Wonderful. Thank you. And now for our 6th grade winners. From Marlton Middle School, our 3rd place winner is Ella Betts. No, I don't see Ella here right now. Okay. Our 2nd place winner, also from Marlton Middle School, is Dylan Benchoff. Whoop, you have to get some more.
Stuff.
There you go. Thanks. Got to carry a lot of things. Very good. And first place, the 1st place winner for 6th grade from Marlton Middle School is Ella Haney. Ella may not, I don't think Ella is here. However, I do need to tell you that she not only won our district award, our lodge award, district award, and state, she was chosen to go on to our nationals. So, yes. Yeah, that's wonderful news, and we won't know if she has placed until our Grand Lodge, which has their meetings in Minneapolis this year. Unfortunately, I won't be there. And they will decide that, they'll be announcing it in that first week of July. So we'll be letting you know soon. Okay, and 7th grade winners from DeMasi Middle School, 3rd place is Nupur Waji. Okay, Nupur is not here. And 2nd place, also from DeMasi, Luke Park. Is Luke here? Here he comes. Good, congratulations. Wonderful. And our last essay award goes to 1st place from DeMasi Middle School, Avery Rickard. And here she comes. Very nice, congratulations. Very good. I present to you our essay award winners.
You come this way. Just slide over just a little bit.
So let's get more center. Yeah. Very good. Thank you so much.
Good job, everybody.
Very good. Thank you.
That's awesome. Awesome. All right.
So
These are the stock market stuff. So we're staying with academics. Definitely applied academics because it's the stock market game. And we're going to call first the 3rd place team from the elementary school division. Come on down as your name is called. Paxton Busalero. He's coming on down. Nicholas Gallo. Beckett Horning. Jacob Marco. Paxton, come on over, buddy. Oh yeah, we swept up. That was great. That was awesome, guys. I'll look for you again hopefully next year. Okay. Then we've got our 2nd place team, Southern Region Elementary School Division Stock Market Game, Dimitrios Kapnissis. Trent Mann. Jagger Molisan. And Laura Thrower. That's great. Next one. And we've got first place team, Southern Region, Elementary School Division, Anthony Basso. Samuel Braithwaite. Jack Day. And Finnegan Meyer. Yeah. Special congrats to Jack for representing first place team. Good job. All right, moving on. We've got second place team in the Southern Region, Ryan Fleming. John France. Andrew O'Connor. And Matthew Rossano. I can tell it's middle school because my line of sight was definitely blocked on that photo. Awesome. Now, moving on, we did academics. We did arts. We still got more arts coming, but now we're on to athletics. 2 undefeated teams. Just a great sport, soccer. Joseph Atlee. We're going to start with the boys team, okay? So Joseph Atlee, come on down.
You want me to hold these?
Cooper Birdie. Lance Chang. Michael Caluzzi. There he comes. Aiden DeCesar. Danielle Esfananzanada. Anthony Gallo. Parker Gill. Ryan Hummel. Thomas Lautzenheiser. Caden Lumley. Shane O'Donnell. Dominic Pachula. And Jacob Bresto. And Nicholas Serzan. And Landon Smargiassi. Lucas Sorrell. Adam Taglieri. Dylan Walker. Kevin Wallace. Kyle Wallace. Gavin White. And Casey Winkleman. We got the almost like backwards. While we're passing out these certificates, I have to say, it is taking every bone in my body to resist just talking soccer with you guys for a while, because I want to know all about the season and what positions you play and all that, but we will resist. We're going to give you your certificates, but I think it speaks so much of you to see you all here as a team. I think it speaks so much of you to see you all here as a team. I think it speaks so much of you to see you all here as a team. I think it speaks so much of you to see you all here as a team. I think it speaks so much of you to see you all here as a team. I think it speaks so much of you to see you all here as a team. I think it speaks so much of you to see you all here as a team. I think it speaks so much of you to see you all here as a team. I think it speaks so much of you to see you all here as a team. I think it speaks so much of you to see you all here as a team. I think it speaks so much of you to see you all here as a team. I think it speaks so much of you to see you all here as a team. I think it speaks so much of you to see you all here as a team. I think it speaks so much of you to see you all here as a team. I think it speaks so much of you to see you all here as a team. I think it speaks so much of you to see you all here as a team. I think it speaks so much of you to see you all here as a team. I think it speaks so much of you to see you all here as a team. I think it speaks so much of you to see you all here as a team. I think it speaks so mu because you're a team 12 months of the year, right? Not just during a season. And how many of you are coming back next year who are not 8th grade? So you're going into 8th or going into 7th. You're not graduating, right? So I see a bunch of hands. So you guys are that core, where the bar is set, and to be able to continue to build on the success from this year. And for those of you going on to Cherokee, your school year will start a little earlier, right? Because you're going to have practices starting in August, and that's a fantastic program you're going into as well there. So we couldn't be prouder of all of you for what you accomplished this year. Let's try to swing around this way so we can get a photo. And now that I'm standing behind her, I can see they have their names and numbers on the sweatshirts. So. Boys DeMasi soccer, undefeated, 2023-22 season. All right, we're good. Thanks, guys. So girls soccer at DeMasi did not want to be outdone by the boys. They went undefeated as well. I just can't imagine when schools see DeMasi soccer, boys or girls, on their schedule, they must just be like, maybe it'll rain that day. But what they don't know is we've got turf, so they're in trouble there too. So we're going to call the girls down. Emma Brogan. Abigail Brown. Ella Bush. Emily Couture. Yeah. Mia Donovan. Okay, yeah. Erin Gallagher. Sydney Gaiman. Lillian Gorslin, Gracie Lambert, Riley Lizzie, Ava Lumley, Ava Moranti, Gracie O'Donnell, Isabella Patain, Isabella Peterson, Isabella Randall, Brenna Rogers, Brinley Rogers, Soraya Rowe, Ava Selverian, Natalie Thoreau, and Leah Wiener. And as the girls are coming down, I love that you all wore your representing with your DeMasi blue. It's almost like you might have practice later tonight and you're just stopping off on the way to pick up some certificates. How many of you play soccer more than just in the fall, like other times of year, right? Okay, because I just feel like, it's that to get to an undefeated season means putting time in, I'm sure, all year round. So just congratulations from our district for everything you achieved on the field and the way you represented off the field. Fantastic. Can we give a big round of applause to our girls' undefeated soccer team, 22-23 season. They are definitely like professionals at organizing for a team photo. That was like amazing. Great job, great job. That was fantastic. Moving on to district elementary honors band students. So our district elementary honors band took a pause during COVID. It came back stronger than ever this year. They had a fantastic concert June 6th at the Cherokee Pack, and each of these students, we want to congratulate them for all the effort they put in to get to that point. We're going to call them down by school. So first, Beeler. We've got Matthew Cosper, Shirley Joseph, Josephine Kraus, Avery Pino, Haley Schmid, Sarish Taneja, Alexandra Werner, Christopher Zarvalis, all right, cool, all right. Beeler, District Elementary Honors Band. And Mr. Fox, oh, you're here. Awesome, awesome. Mr. Fox, the man who made it happen. We're going to keep Mr. Fox up here for future DeMasi Elementary. Up next, Gavin Brennan from DeMasi Elementary. Come on down. We're going to read through them all, whether they're here or not. Luca Colangelo. Awesome. Great to see you, Luca. Jason Huang. Jackson Hunter. Christian Mantisi. Tyler Martin. Christian Wrestler. Nice. Jacob Ravel. Cadence Shout. And Pushkar Vatsavaya. Congratulations. All right, let's scooch in. Photo.
Nice job.
Just want to give a shout out to Ms. Green, DeMasi Elementary Principal, representing here. A lot of DeMasi kids celebrated tonight, so fantastic, fantastic. Now we're moving on to Jaggard. Oh, it's great to see you. Ms. Malambid's here, awesome. So we've got Jessica Balma, Alexandra DiGatano. Actually, can I hand these off to you? Here we go. Eva Escobedo. Nikita Gajaneni. Jasmine Harris. Dharuvi Patel. Anthony Palat. There's two there. Stuck. Nola Ragazone. Charlotte Weinstein. And Adeline Yeatman. Nice. Let's. Great job, girls. Jaggard District Honors Band. Marlton Elementary School. District Honors Band, Lola Betts. Ashvik Gupta. Angela Kim. Evelyn Siders. And Luke Vare. That's Luke? There you go, buddy. All right, let's scooch in. Come on, Marlton Elementary District Elementary Honors Band. Now we're moving on to Rice Elementary School. Matthew Brungis. Edward Carmody. Emily Cummings. Nora Madison. Ava Sapio. And Kira Wang. Yeah. Awesome.
Good job.
All right, Van Zandt. So, it's a large pile here. Fantastic. Purvi Agrawal. Lily Byler. Vincent Chang. Logan Decker. John Denizio. Avery DeVise. Cameron Edwards. Parker Fenton. Leah Frangella. Juliet Italiano. Aryan Kumar. Rudolph Lampy. Addison Laux. Adya Malhatra. Maggie Markovage. Madison McDermott. Jacob Peelman. Natalie Rogers. Dominic Rudnicki. Joseph Stranix. Francis Thornton, and Justin Wolf. And we're going to swing Van Zandt around so we can get a picture here. Yeah. These are great problems where we can't get everybody in. We got to squeeze in. Fantastic. Fantastic. Thank you. And for all the students who were here, we're so proud of you in the arts, in athletics, in academics. Thank you for making our district, you're what make our district special. So thank you to all the kids. And we're going to move on now to our regular agenda. Families are welcome to stay. It's, I'm not going to say it's exciting, but you're welcome to go. There's probably some instruments to be practiced at some point. So thank you all for coming.
I think we need to do the superintendent's comments first.
Comments?
Thank you, Mrs. Ryan. After all those presentations, I would be tempted to forego my comments, but I have another positive to share about, and that's the only reason that I'm not going to forgo, because it's something that will benefit. The 23 to 24 school year. Now this change is required by the state of New Jersey, so we have to do this change. The state requires that those additional taxes approved by the passing of the separate question must start in January 2024, meaning our district must begin using that money in January 2024 as well. The state will not let those taxes start in July 2024. This means that the annual $98 in additional taxes for the average assessed home in Marlton for that tuition-free full-day kindergarten separate question will be taken in full from January through June of 2024 if the question passes at $49 each for the two tax quarters of January 1st and April 1st, 2024. And then starting in July 2024, and for each year moving forward, the annual taxes will be distributed across all 4 yearly tax quarters at $24.50 per quarter. So, what would we do? We would refund full-day kindergarten tuition on a prorated basis covering from January through June of 2024, amounting to $3,348 per student if paid in full by January 1st, 2024. This would make the cost of the 2023-24 school year cost of full-day kindergarten tuition only $2,200 per student instead of $5,500 if the separate proposal passes. If it doesn't pass, then naturally there would be no refund, and the 23-24 school year tuition would remain at $5,500. This refund in total, based on our historic numbers in kindergarten, full-day K, would average about $819,000 total for the district. So we have the 1.9 million minus 819,000, which equals $1,081,000, which would go into excess surplus to address important challenges ahead. And I'm going to name a couple of those challenges. The first very dire challenge ahead is that our district is facing projected state aid loss in the 24-25 school year of $602,869. And that's due to what will be the 7th and final year of the 7 straight years of state aid reductions due to S2. While the 24-25 school year is the last year of S2, we cannot cut what has already been cut. And for the 23-24 school year, we only avoided cutting the educational program by the narrowest of margins. The state has not said what will happen to state aid after 24-25 school year. Based on the state's refusal to share their state aid formula and lack of response to the question of why our state aid has fallen 49%, with more to come from its peak, while our student enrollment has dropped 19% from its peak. State aid for Evesham Township School District may not improve after the 24-25 school year. The second important challenge is capital projects, totaling over $500,000, which includes replacing the HVAC system in the Beeler cafeteria and in the Van Zandt cafeteria and library, as well as roof replacements throughout the district, bathroom renovation in Marlton Middle School, and more. For the first time in many years, positively, the state has made capital projects grant money, called RIDE grants, available for districts to apply for. And we applied for many projects, including at DeMasi, Jagger, Marlton Elementary, Rice, and Van Zandt. If the state approves these grants, they pay for 40% of the cost. Sounds good. The problem is the state is saying that they have been flooded, understandably, with applications, and they won't have money for all of them, which means our district will be left to make up the shortfall for any application not approved, which could mean up to a total of $732,000 that we would be on the hook for any RIDE grants not approved. So, any additional money from January through June of 2024 through the approval of the tuition-free full-day kindergarten proposal question and more is already desperately needed. And with these additional taxes, our annual budget will still be millions lower than the state average for districts our size. Again, bottom line, passing these questions means more help for more kids sooner. And exponentially, it means being able to help more kids in more ways moving forward. Big example, pending the approval of the fiscal year 24 state budget, just this week was announced that all public school districts that provide full-day kindergarten, regardless of their free and reduced lunch percentages, will be eligible to apply for preschool expansion grants for the 23-24 school year. The catch here for us is that our district is the only district in all of South Jersey not eligible for this grant money because we still charge tuition for full-day kindergarten. But we can get this solved this year. All this information will be shared tomorrow in my update and in communication about the potential prorated full-day kindergarten tuition refund will be going out specifically to our families and incoming kindergarten students next week. So, great news, and thank you for that opportunity, Mr. Ryan.
Thank you, Dr. Smith. Any other questions or comments regarding anything on the agenda from the board? Yes, Ms. Mullin.
Just quickly, since she's sitting here in the audience, I wanted to say congratulations to Mrs. Patty Meeker for taking over that position in our transportation department. And since you served as the assistant, well, you were a bus driver here for many years and then came back to be the assistant transportation coordinator. So it'll be a smooth transition into that new role for you. And I'm positive that the department will be in good hands. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Mullin. Any other questions or comments? I just wanted to say as well, a person who's been in a position for 56 years is very difficult to replace, but I am super confident that behind Patty's leadership, the transportation department will go smoothly in the transition. So congratulations. I'm so glad you're back with us. Thank you. Any other questions? Roll call then, Mr. Rashidi.
Mr. Bach? Yes. Mrs. Capello?
Yes, but it's abstaining from 6.1 and 6.2.
Mr. Vizcarra?
Abstain 6-1, 6-2, and yes to everything.
Ms. Fox?
Yes.
Mr. Cannon?
Yes.
Mrs. Knoll?
Yes.
Ms. Lee?
Yes.
Mrs. Ryan?
Yes.
Mr. Thompson?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Moving on to committee reports, does any committee chair have a report they wish to share? Mr. Vizcarra?
I'll just speak very briefly, just to go off of Dr. Smith's comments on ballot questions. We went over that in finance extensively, and I think it'll be very important. We discussed in particular how important it is to get that word out so people understand that, even going into next year, that they also will be impacted by that vote as well. So we discussed that extensively. I don't want to go into many more comments about it because I think Dr. Smith did a really good job with it, but I just wanted to reiterate that that was really helpful to know that information.
Yeah, I'm so glad you mentioned that because just thinking like we got the word from the county and we were talking this through with them. I was thinking of families, multiple families that have reached out, families of incoming kindergartners for this September who just or really understand why we are taking the process we are, which was going to be a good start. They wouldn't benefit at all this year from the work that we're doing for their kids. But now the opportunity that they might, they might be able to benefit through that program to be fun.
And also the idea that the preschool, that this is tying up preschool as well. I think that's really important. We discussed that, at length, but I think that's also true, very important for that as well.
Thank you, Mr. Fitzgerald. Anyone else? Ms. Howell?
Thank you. For curriculum instruction, we really talked about moving forward what's going on over the summer with literacy and math projects. Also technology integration and not using technology just to say that we're using it, integrating it into instruction and enhancing learning and using it as a tool to help the students learn. And I want to, it's so clear now, but we had so many students and family members here, and that is by far my favorite part of any board meeting. And I just want to thank them for coming out and congratulate them all for their accomplishments, just arts, athletics, and academics across the board, just wonderful. And thank you to the principals for the support as well.
Nicely said. Thank you, Ms. Capella. Ms. Nolan?
I'll give a brief overview of our technology meeting that we had this month. We meet quarterly, so this was an important meeting for us because we get to hear all about Ms. Mabulik and Mr. Case's long list of summer projects. They have this every year, and they really do accomplish so much during the summer, and I want to thank both of you. You took your time to explain everything to us. So tonight, though, we have the long-range technology plan document, which is now final and will go to the county. And that included some information from that there was information taken out of improvements that we could make. There was a big we heard a lot from the teachers about network reliability that kind of prohibits some of the usage of technology in the classroom. So Frederick will be working on that, and then as well as all the projects that go on during the summer with our new 6th graders coming in, and they get their own Chromebooks. So there is going to be a lot of that, and updating Genesis and the Google Classroom, and let me see, and also curriculum writing this summer for some of the new technology that we're updating from the new technology and design thinking curriculum that we incorporated last year. So I'm excited to see some of that as well as we move forward. And then also a few new PD things going on for technology, and I don't remember what they were, I apologize, but if you click on that long-range technology plan, you will see that. So I'm excited that there will be some new professional development provided around some of the programs that we use here. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Nolan. Any other committee report? Okay, seeing none. We'll move on to old business, which we have none, but we do have new business. And at this point, I'd like to make a motion to approve the special education settlement as discussed in the executive session. Can I have a motion, please? Ms. Knoll, seconded. Mr. Fitzgerald. Any questions or comments from the board? Okay, seeing none, roll call, please.
Mr. Bach? Yes. Mrs. Capello?
Yes.
Mr. Fitzgerald?
Yes.
Ms. Fox?
Yes.
Mr. Cantor? Yes.
to public comment. The meeting will now be open to the public referencing any items or interests. However, if your questions or comments pertain to litigation, student or personnel items or negotiations, we ask that you see the superintendent after the meeting. Since we do not discuss these matters in public, we ask that you limit your comment to 3 minutes per person, and also that this section is meant for 1 comment per person. Is there anyone who wishes to speak? Yes. Please state your name and address.
Hi, Dorian Marlton, 130 Deerfield. I took some notes on my phone during your comments. I just have a question. So first, thank you for the update. You discussed the prorated refunds for tuition. I'm wondering about those families who did not register for full day K at the tuition rate of $5,500, but may now be interested in switching in optimistic anticipation of it passing. $5,500 might have been out of reach, but the possibility that a full year at $2,200 could be what's happened. Can it be communicated to those families that this might be a benefit for them?
Yeah, Ms. Carlin, thank you for being here and listening, and your efforts behind that question that you just asked wouldn't exist without the work that you put in since last spring back. So thank you.
Thank you.
It's delightful to answer a question that talks about providing more for kids. So yes, we will be getting information. I mean, general info will go out tomorrow for my update, and then we'll actually have communication that is just for our incoming kindergarten families next week, so we can try to make sure that everyone hears that message of an incoming kindergartner for September. Both our full day, because we want our parents that have already signed up for full day to know. Some of them may have been on the fence. They opted for the full day, and maybe this will, strengthen their resolve for that. And then for our half-day kindergarten families, it's just an additional consideration for them, positive consideration. And we want to give them that info as soon as we can. And if they're going to opt for full day, then hopefully they'll let us know as soon as they can, so that we can begin to plan for that change through July.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mrs. Garland. Any other members of the public wish to speak? Okay, seeing none, I'll close that portion of the meeting. And any closing questions or comments of the board? I would just like to congratulate all the students in every grade, especially those who graduated and are moving on out of the district to Cherokee or wherever they're going. Best of luck to all of them, and thank you to all the staff members who made this year so great. And I would like to wish everyone a happy and safe summer. We'll see you in August, unless anyone has anything else to say. Meeting adjourned. Oh, sorry, motion to adjourn the meeting, sorry.